Hello, good evening, friends. Myself, Dr. P.K. Pachori, and I am a general physician, and I am working on the subject of yoga and meditation for last 42 years. And the eagerness for the soul and spiritual health entered in my mind when I got admitted in SN Medical College, Agra, and I was always looking for the knowledge of this ancient tradition of India, and somehow, after wandering here and there, I met a person, Mr. Brahmalin Pandit Mihilal ji, and he was running the Ramasam Satsang, and he was having 5 main disciples. One of them was Mr. Giriraj Shroti, and he guided me and influenced me for meditation and the work of yoga. And I started to meditate regularly since 1979. Till date I am doing meditation, and I have worked in various hospitals and in various capacities, and I have worked in private hospital. I have worked as a private practitioner. Then I joined service, government service. I have worked in government hospitals in Arunachal Pradesh, and for last 31 years I am working in central government department in Kanpur, and for 2 years I have worked in All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health as additional director, and in Kanpur I worked as additional director CGHS Kanpur also, and I started my career as MO, and now I am the HAG NFU in government. So along with this allopathic medicine, I was working on the subject of yoga, and I worked under guidance of my yoga brother, Mr. Giriraj Shroti. He was my Guru Bhai and guide both, and I studied a lot of books, and I was very influenced by Swami Vivekananda. And in Arunachal Pradesh I got a book from library from Itanagar when I joined my service, and I was very much pleased, and I decided that okay, I will work over this spiritual science. If it is true, then I verify it and I will work as a spiritual scientist. And if it is not true, then okay, I will decide and I will leave the subject. So I was posted in a village, Maro. It was a very small place, and dense forest was there. The whole area the terrain is covered by greenery and very dense forest. So I thought that this is the best place for me for meditation, and I made a plan of 18 months, and I talked with my wife. I was having a 4-month son, so I decided that okay, I will practice celibacy for 18 months and I will work in this spiritual science, and I will prove this yoga sadhana. If it is true, then definitely I will get direct perception and I will prove the samadhi. So she agreed, and we decided for celibacy of 18 months, and I started my regular meditation there. So it was in 1985 when I took a vow for 18 months, and after 6 months I noticed a very different type of a change within myself, and I changed my dharana, and I started chanting Gayatri Mantra with each breath. Other months I also tried, and I studied the holy books, Gita. Daily I read Gita, and I did meditated. One day in 1986 February, I noticed some electromagnetic, some electrical activity, and some humming was there, and I thought that some bee or some insect is it is disturbing my head. So I tried, but there was nothing, and that thing did not disappear. So I gone for meditation, and then when I got into meditation, then I found that my dharana, my mind was focused in a ball type, some electromagnetic structure, so that appeared in the circle of the head. So I meditated over that global spot, and when I started meditation, so there was a electrical phase, so it looked that electrical currents are passing and the waves are going and they are coming. So I got some information of the structure of this universe, how it is circling this and that. So many things came to my mind. After some months, the electrical changes, they converted into electromagnetic waves, and after some months it converted into a magnetic type of waves. So there was the appearance of the electromagnetic type of a center. Then that center gave the cosmic knowledge, and I recorded all my feelings and all my experiences in my notes, and so many poems came in that state of meditation. I meditated for nearly 4 to 5 times daily, and one sitting was extending from 25 to 30 minutes. Sometimes some sittings in the evening were for 50 minutes, and I was chanting Gayatri Mantra daily. So there a lot of changes came to me, lot of information I got, and I was enlightened, and whatever is written in books, I found those things true, and that I have published a book, Gitanjali Pradeep, of all those poetries. So I want to say that I found this science to be truly scientific. Most of us say that okay, these are very vague things and it is not scientific, this and that, but I found it to be very scientific, and I found that we have 6 senses. We don't have 5 senses, we have 6 senses, and that 6 sense is activated during the yoga sadhana in samadhi state. So when this electromagnetic eye starts, then your meditation really starts, and it goes into fine. Then you feel the fine body, one day you feel the cause body, and one day you feel the existence of your soul and Anant Brahm, infinite Brahm, and you realize that you are one with the infinite God. So this is what we call yoga, and this thing I found in February 1986 in Arunachal Pradesh, and I maintained that state till date, and I kept secreted for 12. I decided to keep it a secret for 12 to 18 years, that I will keep it a secret. And after that I applied these techniques, meditation techniques, over my patients individually, and sometimes I gone to some camps and I shared my knowledge for the benefit of my patients. So I have worked individually on my OPD patients throughout my career, and I found that most of the people, they liked this subject, and many of the things, the diseases, these neurotic illnesses, psychological disorders, and some psychosomatic disorders, they are benefited. Okay, the patient has to take medicine in the beginning. If the patient is on medicine, slowly the medicines, the dose is reduced by the meditation. So the meditation is really, it is a scientific process. Now it is proved that the meditation, what the rishis were telling for last thousands of years, and the public, they were laughing over that knowledge. Now it is proved scientifically that what changes this meditation gives in our life. So yoga is very helpful for our practical life, and I will discuss 8-step yoga in very brief, in 3 to 5 minutes. The 8 steps of yoga are: yoga is union with God, union of soul with God, okay, or the feeling of infinite Brahm, or it is also called Anant Atma Darshan. So there are 8 steps: yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. There are 5 yams: satya, ahimsa, asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya. Satya means truthfulness, ahimsa means non-violence, asteya means non-stealing, free of corruption, and aparigraha means non-collection of material things. So you don't collect unnecessary material things. And brahmacharya is the purity of thought, mind, and your actions. So these are 5 yams. Niyams are 5: shauch, santosh, tap, swadhyay, ishwar pranadhan. Shauch is the cleanliness of thought, word, and deed, purity of mind, purity of actions. So shauch, santosh, satisfaction, contentment. Whatever the God has given to you, you are happy with, and you take that as a prasad, the reward of the Lord for you. So you are happy with His offerings. So santosh. Tap means to face adversaries of life with laughing mind, with gentleness, whatever comes to you. Because if you are going on a path of truth, many difficulties will come in your path, but you have to tolerate all of them. So this is tap. Swadhyay, study of self, study of Ananta Brahm, study of God, study of your mind, study of your characters, study of your life cycle. So study of yourself and study of the Almighty and this universe is Swadhyay. And Ishwar Pranadhan. Ishwar Pranadhan means self-surrender to God. So whatever you live as the God is giving you the way. So you don't have your own desires. You work as the Lord of the will of the Lord. So this is yam niyam. Third is asan. Asan means to sit in a position for meditation. Meditating postures. Mainly 3 meditating postures are there. One is Sukhasan. You sit cross-legged and with straight back and straight head and meditate over Agya Chakra. So Sukhasan, Padmasan. So third is Vajrasan. These 3 asanas are for meditation, but Sukhasan is for everybody. And so asan, pranayam. Pranayam means you control the energy of the universe, energy within yourself, and you synchronize your energy with the universal energy. So it is by holding the breath inside, then slowly exhaling, then hold the breath outside, that is called Vahya Kumbhak. Holding the breath inside is called Anta Kumbhak, and this gives the control over your mind, intellect and senses. It controls your body, it controls your senses, and it controls your heart also. because heart and brain, because the cardiac center and the nerve supply of this diaphragm is from the C3 C4, and the supply of this respiratory and center of the heart is also C3 C4. So by controlling your breath, you are controlling your mind and heart and lungs. Also there is a synchronization and control of your whole body. So this is pranayam. So rishis say that by meditation you control the Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. So Ida is left globe of the your cerebrum, Pingala is right globe, right hemisphere of your brain, and Sushumna is your spinal and autonomic nerves and these autonomic systems. So by controlling, this is you may also call it sensory nervous system, motor nervous system, and autonomic nervous system, and spinal reflexes. So you control by this pranayam and meditation, you control your whole nervous system, body and mind, and focus on one point. When your mind is focused, when these senses they come under your control, then your mind is stuck to the point where you focus. So you can focus your mind in soul or on Almighty. So this is pranayam, pratyahar. When you meditate, your mind flies at many places. You try to meditate and your mind will flow out. It will fly here and there. So to draw the mind inside into your dharana, so one pointed mind is called this pratyahar, to draw your mind inside. So this is pratyahar. Dharana means to hold this universe as a body of God. So the world is the body of the God, and everything is from the Lord, Brahma Tattva. So the Brahma Tattva, the soul matter is inside each and everything. So your vision has become a divine vision. Everything is divine. So you are seeing the divine in everything. Each and every particle you are seeing divine. And you focus on the divine power. So this is the best dharana. So this is dharana, dhyan. If you meditate if you are stuck to your dharana for 12 seconds, it is called that your dharana is proven. So dhyan means meditation. So if you keep on hold your mind on a particular dharana for 2.5 minutes, 12 dharana means 12 times the dharana is equal to 1 dhyan meditation. So nearly for 2.5 to 3 minutes, if you are stuck to your subject, if you are stuck to your focus, then it is called dhyan. For 30 minutes, if you can stick your mind to a subject, it is called samadhi. So samadhi is when you are stable for half an hour on your holy subject or any subject. So when you focus that mind, that controlled mind, in a holy subject, in Brahma Tattva, so then the samadhi starts. Then the meditation begins. So here begins the meditation. So when you meditate for 12 to 18 years, you get the perception. But if you meditate scientifically, if you are making mistakes, if your yam niyam are not proved, if you are making mistakes daily, if there are holes in your ship, then it will sink. It will not sail across the ocean of matter. So this universe is an ocean, it is a whirlpool of matter, it is ocean of matter, and you have to sail across it. So your vessel should not have hole under it. So if there are hole, then it will sink. So close all holes, focus one point, definitely you will get perfection, and one day your soul will be enlightened and there will be direct person. Your soul will be united with the universal soul or the Param Tattva, Param Brahma, and you will get the perfection of your health, perfection of your life goal, and you will be enlightened there will be no miseries, because when you meditate, there are so many changes you get when you get the best thing in the world. The best thing is the knowledge of yourself, the knowledge of the truth. When you have known the truth, nothing is left, and no pleasure is more than this. And this pleasure, this divine pleasure, it is not limited, it is unlimited. Unlimited pleasure, unlimited knowledge, and unlimited this blissfulness. So this is called Satchidanand, Paramanand, this state, and all your miseries are gone, because now the scientists say that there is release of 9 neurotransmitter and hormones in your body from pituitary and brain that change your mind, and that definitely it washes all your miseries and pain, and they change your attitude. Number 1, serotonin. It is a happy hormone. The level of serotonin has gone up by meditation. Melatonin is responsible for proper sleep. If the melatonin is down, there will be insomnia. You will get dreams, and your body will be fatigued. So by meditation, this melatonin will increase, and you will get a sound sleep. Third is dopamine. When the dopamine is lacking, you feel tired. You feel your mood is disturbed. So dopamine, where it increases, the meditation increases the level of dopamine. So you feel focused, you feel energetic and calm, quiet. GABA. When the level of gamma is increased by this, so you have calm, peace, and you are focused. In the same way, DHEA is increased. It increases your life expectancy. Your aging is slowed. The catabolic activities, they are slowed down. Anabolic activities are increased. So your life expectancy is increased, and you look at least, if you meditate over 40-50 years, you will look 1 decade, 10 years younger than your actual age. So you're in depression. No, if you are depressed for longer time, it damages your brain. Your brain cells are dead, and the number of neurons is coming down. But by these hormones, and growth hormone is also increased, so they increase the number of neurons in your brain. New cells are formed. So your brain becomes very active. You become creative. There is positivity. Creativity is there. In the same way, other hormones, suppose the oxytocin